Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to Let's Talk. Today we will be doing our review show of Power Book 4, Season 2, Episode 8, Death Reckoning. What's up, Keisha?
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. You tell me. It's interesting. How was your week?
My week is it's today? Oh,
Well,
it's
since
Tuesday.
last week, how was your week?
It was all right. Busy as usual. How
Okay.
about yours?
Mine was good. Mine was good. It's always an interesting week. Baby showers, stuff like that. So,
Oh yeah,
um,
I went to a wedding.
okay,
It's very
Yep,
nice on the marina.
that's what's up. That's what's up. So, Keisha, oh man, the last time we did a show, we had did the combination of 6 and 7, me, you, and Dwayne, and
Hmm.
this week we just gonna do 8, and then next week it's no show because they're not coming back for 2 weeks for 9 and 10. So this
Okay.
so this Friday is nothing dropping on the app, so forth, so on. So anyway, what the hell? What the hell? We got two deaths in this episode. Um, we kind of knew it was coming. Definitely with this parole officer. Um, I didn't see. I felt as though the parole officer didn't serve any purpose whatsoever.
He
And now it's
didn't.
like, but but one thing that did bother me about the death of the parole officer was the scene where he was in the barbershop mourning the young man dying, which you kind of knew it once his mother said, "My son better not get hurt behind your street stuff. I know who you is." So you knew something was going to happen. You just ain't know what episode it was going to happen. Um,
Hmm.
I'm really disappointed in the writers of the show. I'm not going to lie. Because to me, they're lazy when it comes to writing. They, for example, Keisha, these men know the feds are on them. They're under investigation for murders, and clearly, they are they are sitting there under investigation, and they're still committing crimes. I think that's just crazy. I don't. I just it's just not believable enough for me. I think they would be a little bit more cautious, and I just think that that's just it's just lazy writing. Um,
I mean, Tommy keeps saying, to be cautious or keep your head on a swivel or however
so Diamond's
he
just gonna sit in
phrasing.
the barbershop. Now he was drinking, so he's gonna sit there tipsy with kilos of cocaine, a whole bunch of money, and be that exposed where his barbershop is not locked. Now, let's just say that's true. So if Diamond got that much clout where he ain't got to worry about nobody doing nothing, so you mean to tell me the head of CBI is going to allow some kids that was bullying on little man to shoot him in front of Diamond?
Well,
This is Diamond.
we
This is the man.
we've had that conversation. I don't even understand. I don't understand that whatsoever. So if Diamond is who they're trying to say he is, how is it possible that those kids shot the boy in front of Diamond and without a care in the world?
And then I know who he is.
Cause kids
Dwayne has
today don't
joined
give
us.
a cause kids today don't give a rat's ass about nothing. So I find that very believable. They
Well,
don't have
that
no
is true.
respect. They don't have no respect. They knocking over old people. These kids don't get I found that very believable.
I
And
don't know.
Diamond been in
I
jail.
didn't find it believable though. But
Diamond
you're
been
right.
in
These
jail.
kids don't respect shit.
Diamond been in jail as long as
Let
they
me
been
let me
living.
tell y'all something. Y'all may laugh. The only believable thing in that episode for me was when a barber got a straight razor. He got your life in his hands because the way he slit that man's throat. At first,
Well,
I literally, you guys had to rewind it because I didn't know what the hell. I'm like, what did he do? Because it was quick. He's like, I'm not going back to jail. But I do think that we needed that diamond though, which is crazy because we need to know who he is because, as Keisha say, he's just a big old athlete that's corny. Um, so we need to know more depth about him. And I did, Dwayne. I didn't tell Keisha how upset. I didn't tell you how upset I was. Why they got my boy Chris Lofton running around with the snapback hat, the old car, looking crazy still.
Because he about to be out of there. He the next one to go.
I would hope not, because he's really acting. I mean, I think they're giving them limited things to act on, but to me, he's really doing a phenomenal job.
He doing a phenomenal job, but that woman gonna get him killed.
Mm, mm.
Cause she all
Well,
over
I
the
would
damn.
like to, because she thinks she's smarter than she is, but
Right.
that's a problem with the women in the power universe.
So what do y'all think about the assistant district attorney going to see Maria and telling Maria about Tommy, talking about he dangerous, her brother dangerous? I,
Well, I'm trying to be nice. The episode was trash.
oh shit!
It's a trash ass episode. So yeah, and I like the actress slash actor that
Oh,
plays the role. Um, but she's terrible. The wig is terrible. Her kissing on a man is terrible. The whole damn thing is terrible.
yeah, she didn't even know how
They did
to
the second
be
grade kiss where you hold
gentle,
the person's face.
That
but
was tough for
she
her.
she
That
didn't know
kiss
how
scene
to
looking
be
so
gentle.
forced.
I guess to a man, I don't
Yeah,
know.
That
yeah.
kiss scene looked so forced.
It was.
It
She ain't
was.
want that. She probably got paid double for that day.
So I know, Dwayne, you expressed earlier Tommy going to a birthday party
Come on, man.
for the
Come on.
cartel's daughter.
Come on. You handling business at one of the biggest events in the Latin culture, and you gonna crash that to talk business, and that's
Let me
what I
tell you
don't.
what I thought was corny. Him speaking Spanish.
Go
Now,
ahead.
after all these years,
Yeah, yeah.
I thought that was corny.
They trying with Tommy, y'all. They trying.
And what did they think they was going to gain by his brother telling Kate that the boy is still alive?
And why wait for what our perspective? Why wait 2 episodes? Why wait to if you know? Like my thing is this. Now Tommy may not understand and have that type of empathy, but JP knows or he acted like he knew something about addiction. Why would you be a trigger for her to relapse? You just wouldn't even have spoke about it. You insinuated that the boy was dead with Tommy. She relapsed, messed up, all crazy, sitting around the house. She's in her mother's house, mind you. And he's
You know
telling
why?
her either you get clean or you get out.
Well, you know why? They both addicted to the pipe, different
Ooh,
pipes.
you been out today?
Whoa, whoa. I did not see that one coming. I did
Me
not see that
either.
one coming. Dwight Howard done dropped it. Boy, them receipts is a mug, boy.
And people try to just make it like I made that up. But we'll talk about that offline.
Woo! No, but JP don't know what he want to be: a daddy, a lover, a
Yeah.
owner.
You're right, Anthony. Claudia gonna get Claudia just serves no everything she does, she's on this weird girl power. Us girls gotta stick together. Claudia, some people don't believe in that feminism shit you trying to push. Like, and they keep doing it on the show. I ignored it a couple
Excuse me.
episodes ago when she did it. But now it's like, yo, what the hell?
Well, I
Us girls gotta stick
understand
together.
why they're doing that because she was under this patriarchy where in
I
her
love
mind,
patriarchy. Patriarchy lives.
oh gosh,
Listen, man.
I
She
get
just
it.
mad that her daddy didn't want her die. She mad that her die didn't want her to be in charge of the family.
But here's the thing that it may not have been him. The powers that be was not going to let her be in charge of the family.
Exactly.
Yeah, in Ireland.
Exactly.
But I
I
mean,
mean,
I'm sick of that whole storyline because Tommy been wanting to kill her. Why haven't he killed her?
yeah, just do it.
So this
Yeah.
whole
Do it
season,
already.
this whole season should have been dedicated to basically continue building his the empire up that they're trying to do and revenging Liliana's death. What are you waiting for? Like either he's
Well,
gonna
we
do
got
it or
what?
he's not gonna do it. And then
We
like
got
I'm
what?
gonna
Two
make her
episodes
suffer.
left. Well, we got 2 episodes left.
2 episodes left. Next week, I mean this Friday, is no episode coming on. They're taking a week off.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm not okay. So I don't know how I felt about the episode. Like I can understand why Dwayne says it was trash because it's just a lot of stories and scenarios. I'm just like, that's unbelievable. That doesn't make sense, or whatever. But while watching it, how did y'all feel? Like that very first time, did you
No,
immediately
I
not
will tell
like
you
it?
because I saw both. Because both of you guys were away this weekend. I saw the episode before y'all did. At first, I liked it, and then I seen it the second time. I was like, "What did I just watch?" I literally was saying that the second time, like, I saw this already, and I realized, like I said, I realized how I believe that the writers and they continue doing it, and I'll be ignoring it. They're just lazy, and they just expect us not to pick up on their inconsistencies in that writer's room.
Well,
You know,
I only watched it once. I
Oh, so
hated
you
it.
hated it.
I hated it in the midst. And here's where they lose me, right? When they first started this and his reputation, Miguel's reputation is he doesn't care about anything or anyone, right? He's a stone cold hearted murderer, right? If
Mm-hmm.
that's the case, Tommy ass wouldn't have got out of that place alive. His ass would have been led to like the bathroom or something, and they would have offed him. So is Miguel not who we think he is?
well, the thing is,
His
it is
sister
in the
always
power
talking about he gonna murder both of them. Well,
in
when
the
he gonna
in
murder y'all?
there is a conspiracy thing in the power of fan base where they're trying to say that the grandmother knows who Tommy is from Lobos. That's why she don't trust him because she know about Tommy and goes from Lobos, which I don't care about all that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like you, Dwayne. You introduced us in the beginning of the season as Miguel was that dude. Miguel was this treacherous killer, and basically we know that Tommy was getting the work from him. So now you basically relegated Miguel. Tommy going to see the cartel's guy. The cartel guy all of a sudden, and I'm gonna use the words that they use. He's all of a sudden allowing a gringo to come up in his spot, talk to him, and talk about street stuff. He would have been looking at Miguel like, "Yo, why does Gringo know who I am? He should not know who I am whatsoever. How he know where I'm at? We need to get to the because at the end of the day, he would have been like, my security need to find out how you knew where I was at,
Mhm.
how you know my family. Then the way that Tommy played on Maria to get the information, we were under the impression that they were a little bit more tight knit and they would have never told him that type of stuff. Even
Right.
she didn't talk about it. She'd just be like, stay away from my brother. You know, it's just interesting. Like Anthony just brought up, and Keisha had brought this up before. I don't know if Merkasek is lucky. Ain't no way someone in front of that don't get hit in the shootout. Yeah, you basically made the Serbs null and void.
Mhm.
Like, and the Serbs have been part of the power of the universe forever. And like they just bum rush a shootout with quote unquote black guys just having a powwow.
And who is Tommy to bring everybody together? Is
But
he
who
Jim?
is
Is
Tommy
he?
the
Is
way
he?
he choked up Jannard? I didn't
Yeah.
like that at all.
No,
They
the
got
funniest thing is he chokes up Jannard, right? Yeah, Jannard was running CBI for 15 years. He chokes up Jannard, and then he says to him, "You lucky I let you back in CBI." Now, I'm just gonna say it. I don't know what they're doing on TV, but majority of let's just say street gangs, blocks, crews, once you in, you always in, and they treat each other like family. I mean, even the people I grew up with, we treat each other like family. Like, who the hell is you to be snatching me up? And you's the outsider. You just came. You a friend. You ain't part of us. You just with us. It is a big difference. And I just think the way that they got Tommy basically coming to Chicago and having carte blanche is it's just not real.
it's crazy.
It's not gonna happen. It's just not. I don't care who he
It's
is.
fairy tale.
If he and at the end of the day, what they should have done is brought him in and been like, "You stay with your people. You be
I
with
mean,
your people."
they make reference from time to time, but not enough to be like. And excuse me on this thing because I ain't trying to be racist or anything. But they be like, yo, who the hell is this white boy, man? Like, where does white boy come from trying to run everything?
Yeah, exactly. And Dwayne, that's the reaction that's real, and to the point where nobody would have really dealt with him. Like even Miguel. Okay, Miguel made reference to Julio. Okay, so he did a background, but the blacks, they wouldn't have dealt with him. Not him. Like even Jannard and how he feels. I'm never dealing with the Flins. He know who they are, and he don't even want to deal with the Flins. So all of a
Mm-hmm.
But
sudden now he got.
Tommy
I just think.
European, when he made that statement, the Europeans ain't never did nothing for us. What is Tommy? What is a Caucasian? A Caucasian is a European, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But the way, but Keisha, I'm speaking to the fact of he would not deal with him regardless. Nobody, Diamond would not even have dealt with Tommy. Diamond just came home from jail. He would have been like, "Look, I'm not dealing with you." Like even he still would have had the jail politics in him, where he'd have been like, "I don't know who you are, dude." Now I know it's a season after, and it should have been all discussed in season one. It's just the way, like Dwayne said, Tommy moving, trying to call this mountain, trying to get everybody in Chicago to unite under one thing. Like that's just not real.
He got the
Not
all in the
coming from
same
him.
gang mentality. He got that we're all in the same gang mentality. That ain't working.
Like what is he trying to do? Form Murder Inc. Like he's fucking Lucky Luciano and Buck Siegel, and Maya Lansky. Like what the hell is this? The original Murder Inc. For anybody that don't know, not the Irv
Yeah.
Gotti brand.
Yeah, with the Jewish and the Italian people, the original.
So Tommy smiling because he finally got to see what he wanted to see out of Diamond,
Yeah, yeah,
and he got that little wry smile that he had on.
yeah, and that was
But
kind of
here's
crazy
my
because
question. Here's my question.
like
How they
go ahead,
wrapping
Wayne.
this? How they wrapping this up in the next two episodes? Like how they wrapping it up? They got a lot that they got to try to wrap up in two episodes because where are we really? Like what? Where are we really with this story?
So I'm quite sure we seen the previews. The previews got these jokers testing people, testing Jannard and Vic to see who's the snitch. Like, what grade are we in? Tommy knows Vic. It's right in his face. Why would he? Why would? In spite of him getting high, in spite, Tommy don't know Jannard getting high. Diamond knows Jannard getting high. But in spite of him getting high, what would make them think that Jannard was a snitch? There is nothing that we've seen. We haven't seen a part where Jannard has ever been compromised. Tommy caught Vic talking to the cop.
No. So the obvious choice is Vic. Like, and Tommy's not this stupid.
Yes. Yes.
The obvious. The obvious
They got Tommy trying to use too
be a
much
mastermind.
wisdom and tact and decorum. That's not Tommy. The
And he
only thing that
wasn't a
they got,
mastermind. He had Tasha. When he didn't have Ghost, he had Tasha. And Tasha's
Mhm.
very smart.
The only thing that they brought the original Tommy with this show is that now they starting to show him in every scene eating, because that's what they used to do before. He used to do before, always stuffing his face with food. It's just odd. That's all I say. It's odd. Um, and I will
I
tell
don't
you,
know.
like I said, second watch for me, it wasn't hitting, y'all. It wasn't hitting.
It
It
was
wasn't
trash
hitting.
in the bag.
Look. I'm gonna be honest with our audience. We do what we do because we love good shows. We love good movies. We love documentaries. We'll talk about a show between us three, and we won't even be doing a review on it because this is what we like. We like good TV. I'll be honest with you guys. I am not looking forward to doing these no more because they're not. The series are not giving us nothing. Keisha, me and Dwayne talked about it earlier. Like even with, and I'll bring it up to Shy. Y'all really ain't coming back till January. Like,
Yeah,
January
they ain't giving
24th at that.
nothing.
January 24th at that. You might as well say February.
yeah,
They're not giving nothing. These shows. I was like really disappointed. I was really disappointed. And I tried to watch it 3 times.
Mm.
mm,
I don't even know if I really finished it. And then the boy's mother. Now, you know this man is a drug dealer. You know what he into. You took your son to the barbershop on some, you really going to teach my son how to fight? And
you saw
now you
that
think,
man. No, she saw that man who she thought was attractive, and he was a drug dealer, and she wanted her boots knocked. Oh,
well, guess what? Then
that's
you
an old
never bring,
fashioned word. She wanted some plumbing done.
listen, that's not a problem. Then she should have never brought her son around that situation from the onset. So don't
Absolutely.
blame that man because something happened to your son. That's not
Absolutely.
mothering. I
But
mean,
see,
we all like some pain, but that ain't
Keisha,
mothering. Yeah.
the whole scene right there, you knew it was gonna happen. It was corny. She told him what she told him. He was supposed to do the meeting with Tommy. He delayed the meeting with Tommy to show go over this boy's speech.
And she
Then he
gave him
fixed
a
his
look
tie.
like, make sure you meet with him.
Yeah, and then the tie.
She
And
was looking for a stepdaddy.
you just knew that this was gonna happen. Like, and then the boys come. He stand up for himself. Get the boy a 3-piece. It's two of them. Let's be honest. They probably would have jumped him before he pulled out the gun.
But wait, I did it. Who wrote that?
That's that trash in the bag.
Who wrote that?
What did he say, Keisha?
I did it.
You did it all
I,
right.
I was disgusted.
You did it all
Oh,
right.
now you
Took
taking
his
the
look.
dirt back.
And she was trying to be all dramatic. She's trying to be all dramatic. Where's my son? You never seen that before? But in this world, I'm not surprised by anything I see. I saw a person clout chasing with Jada Pinkett Smith today.
So we're just gonna cut to the ratings. I saw it too, Dwayne. Yeah, Anthony. Anthony, you're right. Diamond gonna find them boys and hurt them. But that's my thing. And Diamond is the head of CBI.
He should have did that before
Like
he even
now,
got drunk.
I will agree with Dwayne a little bit on this. That these young boys don't care. But at the end of the day,
They
they would
don't
have
care.
known who he was, and they would have did that. They would have killed that boy to clout chase for Diamond.
But then they would
To
have had the pop on Diamond. Like
yes.
the young.
Listen, I, I'm still down for these review shows. I love doing them. And I love even telling them when they good, and I love telling them when they bad. Like this one, they could have kept it. Like they could have kept it. Like then last year you just thought Jannard was what the hell? Yeah, you're right. But she said, well, I ain't even gonna get into her. Didn't you think Jannard was a little bit more savvy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like they really changed this character, made him a drug addict, made him a simp for his woman. Like they just everything.
You know that Dwayne, that's one thing in the Power universe I did notice that whenever they get to that writing table and they have a character that they build up, I really think that they don't want the fans to follow certain characters and get real built up behind the character because the next season they'll come back and diminish him. Jannard had to be smart to run CBI for 15 years.
Successful. He ain't get locked up.
And like Keisha said, all he ever wanted is to be acknowledged. Like, look, bro, your little brother held it down for you. Like, this is us. I've been doing all this to maintain what I'm in. Now, Diamond being gone for so long, either he wanted to be in the streets or not in the streets. He got pulled back in the streets by Tommy out of all people. Somebody that don't even know him. To have Jannard go from that to where he is now, they're doing a real disservice. And actually, that's who the feds should be had some evidence on. Like, yo, Jannard is the CBI. Like, because Diamond is real incognito. Now, we know that he got jokers in his basement counting money and drugs, which would never happen. He wouldn't be that slow. He would be insulated. And then him and Tommy having these meetings talking about, yo, we got to change shit up. We got to switch the phones up. We got to change it. Y'all know the feds is watching y'all. I just don't get it, Joe.
And why is only the it's obvious that Vic is the snitch.
That's an interesting take, Anthony. Anthony said he could see Vic setting Stacy up to get her killed to hide the fact that he's a snitch.
Well, I hope so.
Probably will.
Yeah. That's an interesting take right there.
And I hope when it happened, they split her wig.
Oh, I can't. He had a drink today. You had a drink?
I did have a cocktail. 2 actually. You ain't like to split her wig? You ain't like that's too much?
Who's comic relief in the show?
Tommy.
Then you got Ashanti Showstopper. Her Jannard talking about, I had to drop on him. I could have took him out. I could have just finished him. Then they go see Tommy and he telling her, yeah, she telling him, yeah, I was working with Claudia in the Serbs. And then why you ain't been to keep working with him? Come, he's not James St. Patrick. He's Tommy. People love him for Tommy so much Tommy, so he can't find other roles.
The real Tommy would have took Showstop out right there.
Yes. It said, I told you loyalty. Now I got to cancel Christmas.
So I give it a 3.
Yeah, Anthony, he said this to you, Dwayne. Shoot her in the face. Head goes to the left. Wig goes to the right.
Yeah. I give this episode a 3. I was very disappointed in it. How the PO all of a sudden went from being a hard ass to liking Diamond to now I gotta be a hard ass again. Like the drug outdo. How the drug outdo knew who Diamond's PO was?
How did anybody come to the conclusion that Diamond had anything to do with this little boy dying?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a stupid tape.
Yeah.
I mean,
he know who the probation officer
he's mourning his son getting killed so bad he goes to the PO and not mourning his son getting killed. Mm-hmm. Even if he ain't built like that, he would have wanted to die and be like, "What happened?"
Shoot, Diamond was so distraught he didn't even realize. He told the people leave the drugs and the money. He didn't know what he was going through. He was missing that little boy. He was He was distraught. He took a liking to that young man. Really did.
Yeah. It's interesting. Dwayne, I'm not gonna go so far and give it a 3.
Because
I'm
you're a
gonna
nice
give
guy.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5. One, you get a 1 for production, you get a 1 just for cast, and you get another 1 for just being part of the Power Universe, and then you get a 0.5 for the storyline. Storyline was trash.
I'm
Storyline
gonna
was
give it a 3.75, and that's only because I finally saw Kate.
Well, you know, Keisha, the funniest thing is that me and you love the Kate storyline. I think it's something there. You think it's something there, and I don't know why they just don't want to go down that road. And like me and Dwayne had a conversation. It's only right to have that crossover episode where D-Mac and Tariq meet, but they don't seem to think that would be good. But I think it would be great, which is
Yeah.
interesting. Anthony
They
said, I
need
knew
to
something was
have
going to
the
happen.
meeting where Tommy is calling Tasha,
Yeah. Well, I'm waiting
because
for.
Tasha was the brains for Tommy.
Yeah.
Tasha and
I'm waiting.
Ghost.
So you could see Tommy calling Keisha like, "Look,
Well,
I mean,
listen.
Tommy calling
This is
Tosh like,
this
look,
is the
Tosh, I
leading.
need help."
This is the
Right.
leading. This is the leading. Because I'm waiting for the scene where Tariq and Brayton come rushing in. Uncle Tommy, we need your help.
Yeah.
When that could have came, and that could have led to him conversation with Tasha.
Gigi says she's mad that they killed Leon. Leon didn't have much purpose no more. Like it would have been a beautiful story that he would have been mentoring Leon, and he would have probably been boxing, get Golden Gloves. But when his mother said, "I know who you are, Diamond Samuel," that's when you knew that they were going to take the cheap weight out. I believe that when they do stuff like that in shows, it's really bad writing, bad foresight, because you could have found a niche for him, and they just
I
chose to kill him. Like,
I think that this was done to pivot to show Diamond,
Mm-hmm.
the
You're gonna
Diamond
get
we
a
heard
part two.
about but haven't seen. I think that was the only reason he was killed.
Anthony said, I gave it a 3 until Diamond threw that glass at the end, and then my rating went up to a 6. LOL. Yeah, he sat in that mirror and talked about, I'm Diamond Samuel. This is who I am.
I want them to get him some acting lessons.
They killed his
Uh,
real brother off.
yeah, they killed his real brother off the show, which is interesting for you guys that don't know. The federal agent is Isaac Keys' real brother, and they're brothers in real life. The actor that plays Diamond. But Keisha, what did you give it?
3.75.
3.75.
Woo, woo.
It
I
was
don't know where
terrible.
our buddy Nicole is at. She probably busy tonight, but I know she'll like to pop up. Well, I'm gonna give it a 5.
So it's all right to
But
be nice
anyway,
with
you
people.
guys, we'll be back in 2 weeks when the show comes back on, hopefully. And we're gonna continue doing what we're doing. We're gonna actually, hopefully, Dwayne, Keisha, and myself, we really could do movie reviews if we wanted to, or if people wanted us to do movie reviews. I think that'd be a good thing for us to do. So just let us know if we saw a movie. I know everybody right now is talking about the movie with Tommy Lee Jones and Jamie Foxx that's on Prime. I haven't had the opportunity to look at it, but we should try something. But and we'll see. Any final thoughts, you guys?
Hey man, I love y'all, man.
I
Likewise,
concur.
brothers. Likewise. Well, with that,
This show
we're
was
gonna close.
trash.
Trash.
With that, we're gonna close out. Until next time, take care. Have a great night, everyone.